Megan, Megan, sir.
Please come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Please give your brief introduction.
Sir, I am Samrat Kaushik. I am from Haridwar, Uttarakhand. I have completed my schooling from Haridwar itself. After that, I completed my bachelor's of technology in information technology from Pantnagar University. So my interest includes cruising motorcycle, hiking, trekking, and in my family I have my sister and my aunt.
Okay. You're Samrat. What is the meaning of Samrat?
So it's mean a king of a king.
King or the king of kings?
So a king of kings.
Okay. Can you name any Samrat from the history?
So Samrat Ashok, Samrat Vikramaditya,
Okay.
and so Samrat Bindusar.
Okay. Can you tell me the contribution of Samrat Ashoka?
So he spreaded the Buddhism in whole Asia and this area, all over the Silk routes. And initially he was kind of included in war kind of things, but after getting a war, he changed his mind to Buddhism and he spreaded Buddhism all over the Asia.
Kalinga War was fought between which of the two provinces? Or
Kalinga War was fought from Ashoka and Kalinga Empire.
Okay. What is the modern name of Kalinga?
So it's Puri, Jagannath Puri.
Okay. Orissa.
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Samrat, you have done BTech Information Technology.
Yes, sir.
Why you are not going for a career in your core area? Information technology has lot of scope, especially computer sciences. Latest introduction is AI.
Yes, sir. So I'm actually going for this job of BTech Information Technology, but talking about my personal interest during my BTech, I found out my more interest were general studies. But it is not like that I will not go for a corporate life in a IT sector. I would love to go there. But sir, I found my interest during my engineering. I found my interest towards the general studies, especially towards the defense. I had my preference towards defense. That's why I started preparing for this defense examination, and from there I have been here.
What motivated you to go for the CAPF?
So it's a job profile, a uniform. Basically, I wanted to be in a uniform service. That's why I appeared in multiple defense examination, and in sequence of that, I applied for this CAPF.
Okay. Samrat, can you tell me how your knowledge of information technology can be used in the CAPF?
Sir, today the warfare is not fought on the front of a border itself. It is beyond that. Like in recent activity, we have seen that there were misinformation wars. Modern warfare requires multiple fronts. It is fought on a multiple fronts, like cyber warfare. Like there is a hacking. There is because IT domain is a very important domain of every country, whether it's a GDP, economy, or everything. So this cyber security and this digitalization, or like how economy is going to be digitalized, this can help in in forces like cyber attacks, this kind of things.
Okay. Can you define what is cyber warfare?
So cyber warfare is basically warfare which is not fought on a real ground. It's fought on a computers, like internet, over the computers, like a Trojan or some kind of malware softwares are used to basically hack some website or computer or data system. Basically, they try to maybe steal the technologies. For example, there is allegation over China. They tried to steal Australian F-35 data. F-35 is America's jet, and they tried to steal it from Australia through cyber warfare. They have sent their any spy into Australia. They just did it on by cyber warfare.
Okay. In the recent India-Pak conflict, can you tell me about the various defense equipments used by India as well as Pakistan?
So though it is not officially announced, but it is obvious that India use BrahMos, Rafale, Sukhoi, Su-30 MKI, and in defense we have heard name of S-400 and Akash defense system. And so we use multiple artillery, especially in the LOC area, and this kind of things.
What is S-400?
So S-400 is a defense system. Basically, it's a Russian-made defense system, and it has a multiple layer, like 400, 250, 100, 40. Basically, they try to intercept the missile, drone, any UAV, which is threat to our nation.
Okay. Are you aware of some of the defense equipments used by Pakistan?
So they use Chinese-made JF-17, J-10, F-16 maybe, but they have not officially confirmed. And they have basically Chinese-made air defense system, which India has destroyed in Lahore.
Okay. Samrat, can you tell me what led to the ceasefire between the two nations?
So it was prominently said that US interfere between India and China, and there are speculation like something like a nuclear escalation was going. That's why US and other countries had interfered between India and Pakistan to avoid any nuclear escalation, because India bombarded major bases of Pakistan and they had a last option of a nuclear. So,
should India listen to US to stop the warfare or see its own security
so,
situation?
So India, in its press briefing, already stated that we don't want any escalation. We were retaliating what Pakistan was doing, and it was clear from day one that we have targeted the terrorist outfits in the Pakistan, and we didn't targeted the military infrastructure of Pakistan. It is they who retaliated in the night through drones and these things. So India was basically giving retaliation to that thing.
Okay. Thank you, Samrat. Thank you.
Samrat, you are from Haridwar.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
What does Ganga symbolizes for you?
Ganga is basically a culture, a life, a river which is basically driving the whole economy of a city, not only from the economic perspective, it's a cultural heritage of a city. Like city is known only because of Ganga. And it is basically part of a culture. It irrigates the whole plains there. That's why we worship that river very much.
So despite all the importances that you just mentioned, are we paying enough attention to Ganga?
Ma'am, government is paying, but definitely there are more steps that needs to be taken. But yes, government is taking.
Could you elaborate on that?
Ma'am, like in my area, what I have seen that there were many basically drainage system which were directly flowing in the Ganga, but now government has installed STPs over them, and basically treated water is now going in a Ganga, and ultimately quality is improving. But it requires a lot of steps, but it is a positive step.
Okay. You've done your education from GB Pant University.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the contribution of GB Pant?
Ma'am, GB Pant person.
Yes.
Ma'am, he was basically a freedom fighter. He was from that area, Pantakar. That's why that city is named after him. He received Bharat Ratan for his politics. He was a Home Minister of India and contributed in a many ways.
What were his contributions? These were the accolades that he got for
Ma'am, he
contribution.
established universities like whatever university, agriculture university is. He was the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh too. So there, he basically gave the strong leadership when India was in its beginning period.
Is there any contribution in the field of agriculture that he has done?
Ma'am, I'm not aware about that.
For Hindi, has he done anything? Okay, all right. You are you are from Uttarakhand.
Yes.
So tell me, uniform civil code, how, if it is brought in as a pan level thing, what are the constitutional challenges which will be there?
Ma'am, first of all, it's against the religious, like our constitution provides religious freedom to all of us. So many have a concern like government is trying to interfere in a religious belief of the people. So these are the challenges, though it is mentioned in DPSP Article 44, but there is still a concern. That's why they haven't implemented it then and basically added in on DPSP.
What are the challenges which have cropped up in Uttarakhand?
Ma'am, like government tried to digitalize a lot of things, and especially this from government, like many lawyers are striking there. Like there is no clarity how they will implement it, and there are rules like government, many communities have a allegation that government is trying to over implement certain communities' belief over them. So they are basically opposing it, and these are the challenges.
Any specific clause to which you don't agree to?
Ma'am,
if you have read it?
Yes, ma'am, I have read it.
Okay.
It was okay, ma'am, but it was okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir.
Samrat,
Yes, sir.
you have done a IT engineering.
Yes, sir.
Uh, can you tell me something about cyber security, cyber crime like deepfakes?
Yes, sir. As AI is in news right now, so basically many are using for it a well-being of a humankind, but there are still concerns like people are using it for a deepfake purposes, like they mocked someone other's face over someone face and claim something. Like we have seen in a recent war, like there were many statements like from India side also, like people defaked their prime minister, like they were asking sorry from their peoples, like we have retreated. And even from India side, like I have seen many deepfake videos of our prime minister stating that we are not retaliating Pakistan too strong.
Right. So, what do you think could be the internal security problems of due to this deepfake?
So it's basically a if we are not aware about the credibility of a videos or a person, it will create a panic in there are people who are not educated or not aware about these things. They believe on these things very easily. So it basically creates a disbelief among them. Like they believe which is not true, and ultimately it could create a chaos among these people. Like many can. Roids can happen, like some leaders video could be defaked and it could be spreaded.
ठीक है. I can see in your hobbies section that you are interested in hiking, that you do cruise bike. What is cruising bike?
So it's basically at a certain speed cruising over a highway, basically at a certain RPM where torque of a bike is maximum.
तो बाइक में क्रूज तो ना होता है.
So cruising means there is a speed where bike has a maximum stability.
हाँ.
And there its vibration feels maximum and that kick me.
अच्छा. So what I can see is that you can swim in Ganga River. You are interested in hiking mountains. But when I see your CAPF preference, you are not inclined towards joining ITBP. Your hobbies match very well with ITBP, climbing mountains.
So I would love to join ITBP, but
your
given
preference is
the
not
other
so
preferences, when I feel these choices, at that time I was not much aware about this difference between these forces. So I just opened the YouTube and decided at that time. But I think the role of CISF it's a blend of policing and a force, which was the main thing. But I would love to join ITBP.
Okay. One last question. You know about AI?
Yes, sir.
If I ask you about the environmental impact of AI, can you name something?
So like recently people were creating Ghibli images too much and ChatGPT's CEO Sam Altman said that they are melting the glacier. It is because of it's very easy for us to write a command or over ChatGPT, but in the back end there are thousands of GPUs that runs and it ultimately consumes the electricity and it is increasing the global temperature. Like this electricity is coming from coal and ultimately increasing the temperature.
Very good.
Samrat, you have mentioned that you like to follow stock market investment activity.
Yes, sir.
What is stock market?
So stock market is a place where companies' shares ownership is being traded among the peoples and institutions.
Okay, what are the forces that govern this stock market?
So there are multiple forces like foreign institutional investors, domestic institutional investors, retail investors, mutual funds, and these things. There are various things.
Okay. What is an IPO?
So IPO is initial public offering when company for the first time ask for a money. Then it issues its IPO and then only its shares get listed in the secondary market where we trade them.
What is SEBI?
SEBI? So SEBI is a regulating agency which regulates the stock market. It's a Security and Exchange Board of India. It's established through its act. It's a statutory body and it governs all the activities in the financial markets, not only stock markets but also some money markets.
Okay, one last question. You follow investment activities. If I ask advice from you, in which 3 shares I should invest and why?
Sir, they should be fundamentally backed.
You tell me which shares I should invest and why.
So IDFC First Bank could be the one, Larsen and Toubro, and so one could be ICICI Bank.
Why? Reasons?
Sir, IDFC First Bank is a mid-cap bank it is growing. It is growing its CASA and it has a strong management. So L&T, because India's growth in capital expenditure of India is government is focusing on a capital expenditure. That's why, sir, ICICI Bank is a safe bank to be there. It's too big to be fail.
Thank you, Samrat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Your interview is over. You can go.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Please come. Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Samrat, what is your assessment about your mock interview?
So I maybe fumbled somewhere. It could be.
Okay. Where you fumbled, do you remember?
So when ma'am asked for a GB Pant,
Okay.
they were not aware about him.
Okay. The assessment of the board is that you are a good candidate.
Thank you, sir.
You did well in the interview. You had good content. Somewhere you fumbled, it's all right. And but your voice, you are speaking at a very high speed. Can you slow down a little? Or is it your natural choice, natural way of...
So it's my natural way.
Natural.
Yes, sir.
Speed is too much.
Yes.
If you can modulate it somewhat, but it should not interfere with your communication.
Yes.
Okay? And you should little bit prepare more about your subject information. Okay? And about Haridwar and the contribution of Govind Vallabh Pant. More.
Yes.
Okay, since he was from Uttarakhand.
Yes.
And when I asked for the ceasefire, you talked about the mediation by US. India is denying it. India is already denying there is no mediation by the US. Okay, you should not give this statement.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ceasefire happened. India is just, Indian authorities are telling ceasefire happened because they received a call from the DGMO. Both the DGMOs of India and Pakistan, they talked to each other. Then there was a ceasefire.
Yes, sir.
You don't say that it has been mediated by the US.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, everything else is okay. Body language is fine. Content is good. Eye contact is also good. But आप अपना your collar ठीक कर लीजिएगा थोड़ा है ना और you should unbutton your coat when you sit.
So, okay.
Okay? It will make you more comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Anything else you want to ask?
No, sir. Thank you.
Oh, when is your interview?
Sir, on 23rd of May.
23rd. So still there are 10 days.
Yes,
you
sir.
work on these areas. I
Yes.
think you are a very good candidate and you will get selected.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All the best for your interview.
Thank you, sir.